Welcome to this lesson on nested loops in Python. In this lesson, we'll learn how to implement nested loops, which are loops inside other loops. These are particularly useful for tasks that involve working with multi-dimensional data structures, such as grids or matrices. What are nested loops? A nested loop is simply one loop inside another. The outer loop runs through its iterations first, and for each iteration of the outer loop, the inner loop will run through all its iterations. The syntax for a nested loop looks like this. In this example, for each value of I, the inner loop runs through all values of j. Examples of nested loops. Example 1. Searching through a grid. One of the most common uses of nested loops is searching through a two-dimensional grid, a list of lists. Here's an example that finds the number 5 in a grid. This loop checks each value in the grid until it finds the number 5. Example 2. Generating number pairs. You can use nested loops to generate pairs of numbers. For example, to generate pairs from the numbers 1 to 3. This will print pairs of numbers, ensuring that the first number is always less than the second. Example 3. Building patterns. Nested loops are also useful for creating patterns, such as a triangle of stars. This prints. In this lesson, you've learned how to implement nested loops. These loops are powerful tools for working with complex data structures and patterns. Whether you're dealing with grids, matrices, or even generating specific patterns, nested loops allow you to control and manipulate data efficiently. Let's now move on to applying these concepts with some exercises.